Oh, okay.
Let's see if look like just about everybody came on back. Ramisa said she thought it was her drinking the wine. She thought it was the wine messing her off.
All right, y'all. We back?
Yeah. We just had to flee the scene real quick.
Okay. All right, y'all. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but you know, sometimes. All right. How about now? Y'all, we good? Everybody's good? Because that was doing something real special. But, you know, these technical difficulties, that's just how it is sometimes. Okay, so now my question was, I was talking about the vaccine because y'all were like way behind us. And on the vaccine, you know, the nurse the ICU nurse in New York, she was the first person to get the vaccine. So my question is, who's ready to take it? Anybody ready? Anybody feel like, you know, that's your thing, that you are going to get it? Or do you all feel like, I'm not going to do that? So what do you think?
I ain't going to be able to do it.
What do y'all think? Oh, gosh.
Ramisa said she ain't taking it.
Who is that?
But my thing about it is, now, what they talking about your job? Now, what if they talking about taking your job?
Well, now here's the thing. They are saying that if you do not get vaccinated, that you cannot fly. They're going to make it to where you won't be able to fly. Now, I don't know how far down the road that is because, you know, for everyone to get vaccinated, that's going to be some time. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a minute. So, but they are saying that they will be checking for that as far as flights and that kind of thing. So, I mean, that is something to think about. I mean, I guess you have to decide how important that is to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it something that you feel like, hey, you know, I'm going to go do it or whatever the case may be. But I saw that too. Ramisa, Trump was saying that, that he wasn't going to take it right now. So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm kind of like, okay, we're going to let some people go take it and let's see how, you know, who wants to be the first people to take it?
Trump going to have to take it in the room with me.
Huh?
He going to have to take it in the room. We're going to take it together we're going to have to take the same vaccine together out of the same little,
I guess then he gonna be out somewhere, so you sound like you're not gonna be taking it.
I mean, if he take it in front of me, Obama and them too, they talking about they taking it or they took it or whatever the case.
Well, now I believe that Obama will take it because
I want to be in the room. You take
Biden is saying that, you know, yeah, he's gonna take it.
Okay.
So now, to save the president, it's got to be good, right? No,
I don't know. The president, Biden, he gonna have to. Me and him gonna have to be in the room. Me and one of them people that they want to keep around. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's gonna be a minute before it even will be something that they're gonna give to us.
Well, Mr. said he waiting to see those side effects. He said
right.
Trump said he'll be about round 3.
Right. I mean, and that's my thing because, you know, how do you know now? There was some tests and some trials and that kind of thing. I think that they did, you know, that there were some side effects, but I think it wasn't anything serious enough for them to keep it away from people. So Pfizer and I think, what was it? What's the other one? Moderna were able to get theirs approved, and so now it's time. Here's my thing. If it's, you know, about as many people taking it as possible, because I think at the end of the day there'll be hundreds of thousands of people that will take it, and if so many people take it, then that's going to reduce the number of people that will have it, right? That means that not necessarily everybody has to take it, because if you let's say you don't take it but 10 people around you already take it, then you're good, right? That means you can't catch it from them. They can't catch it from you.
That's the way, I guess.
Right?
I guess.
If they're vaccinated, so they can't get it, then they can't give it to you. Right. And even if you have it, they can't get it from you. You just walk around by yourself with the stuff.
I mean, that's kind of how I explained it from another perspective earlier today, but yeah, that's about the same way. It's like, if I'm asymptomatic and you got the vaccine, then we ought to be good.
Right. If I have the vaccine and so I won't get it, and you got asymptomatic symptoms,
I don't think it's a situation where you won't get it.
So they are saying that they are coming down with it being what they say is a gene, that there are certain type of traits, genetic traits that people have, that they are coming to learn that the people that have passed away, that they have certain genetics. Yes.
The people that have passed away this year?
Yes. There are certain things in their genes.
So gene patterns have to do. So it attacks certain gene patterns.
To where, it not that it attacks, but those ones that it becomes fatal. There are certain genetic traits that it has become fatal for them. Yeah. So, here's the thing. It's like do all you can do to keep yourself healthy. Take vitamins, everything that will ward off something. When I feel a twinge, I drink hot lemon honey tea, all that, just like constantly. So because I know that it can't take that, and so I'm constantly putting that down my throat. If I feel just any little twinge, let me get some hot tea, you know what I'm saying? But, do everything you can do. We do have the, silver colloidal, elderberry vitamins, the vitamin C. So, vitamin D, all of that is stuff that you need to be kind of just, keeping your immune system up. Until you get that vaccine, then, try to stay healthy as you can, because we just don't know. And then they do say that if you're type O seems to be a stronger blood type that can, withstand the, it appears that type O blood, they seem to be, if they get it, they're asymptomatic. They said type A is the one that a lot of people have that are getting sick. Yeah. So I don't know.
Like to check to see what my blood type is.
I know. Same here. I wish I knew. Hey, Rashonda, how you doing? So, listen, the best thing we can do is stay healthy, stay masked up. If you go in crowds of people, there's a lot of people, then, make sure you keep your mask on, because I see a lot of people that don't want to keep their mask on. They just walk around and, be carefree about it. But until it becomes more personal, until you have someone in your family who have caught it or whatever, then you kind of just be nonchalant about it. And that's just what that is. That's what I think.
Keisha Mill says got huge doubts
about the vaccine.
Yeah.
It's a new vaccine, and they came up with this pretty quick. I think it took years for them to come up with a good flu vaccine. And this one right here, they was just like, we're going to do this. And so this was in a matter of months.
Well, what was HIV? Was about 10, 15 years. Wasn't
right.
It? About 10 years.
Right. For them to just, because, back in the day when people got HIV, that was a death sentence. Now people are alive and living very well.
It's scary because you got the stem cells research stuff going on. And they talking about aborted fetal cells and all this going on. So I don't know, man. And
you can't worry about what's in it unless it's something that is deadly. But I mean, who knows what's in any of the stuff that we've taken?
Yeah, you right about that.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows what's in this medication that we take?
Yeah.
You know,
right about that.
And it's just that nobody announced it. That's the thing, you know? So, I mean, at the end of the day, we just got to, trust that it's going to be, what we'll need, what the majority of the world will need, whoever is going to take the vaccine.
Y'all can trust.
Hey, what,
I can't fool with it. I can't fool with that right now. I mean, I got 2 words to tell me why I can't trust the government. Tuskegee experiment.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we're not the only ones taking it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. But,
Maybe.
If you have to just wear your mask.
I mean, when you splitting it up by genetics, when you talking about blood type O plus and A and all this other good stuff, so ain't no telling how, they may be able to figure out or take, split it up as far as you got to take this type of vaccine, you got to take this type of vaccine. I'm a pass.
Yeah.
I'm a pass.
So, Lakeisha, you said you're O plus. Okay. O positive. All right.
Vanessa say everybody walk around with their nose sticking out their mask.
Right. And that's not how it works. You got to cover your nose and your mouth. And people even say cover your eyes, because at the end of the day, here's the thing. Like,
somebody sneeze in my eyes, it's over with.
Well, when you get, let's say you're at the beauty shop and you're getting your hair washed, and you're laying back. Now, my beautician, you have to have your mask on, because I don't want you talking to me and now my eyes are exposed. You know what I'm saying? And now here you are talking, you spit a little bit, because people spit you on purpose, not
could be
purpose.
hot breath nowadays.
Whatever it is. But, if it get in your eyes, then boom, there you go. It's just so too easy.
All right, so let's take a couple steps back. Like Rashonda said, so they so shady they might have one for us and one for the army. I heard you tell you. That's when you start having it split up. Spencer Adams, thank you for dropping in, bro. Man, when they start splitting that thing up into blood types and all that, man, I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
I mean, Rashonda, I really hope that that's not the case. I hope that they are not trying to, what do they call that when they're trying to get rid of
population control?
Yeah, the population control. Hopefully that is not the case. I mean, at the end of the day,
population control.
It is we're already up to 300,000 people being passed away, and it is it looks like diabetes is very, very high on the list of those underlying diseases.
This thing about money, and it's about money. It is about population control. It is about power. But I think it's about insurance, about medical insurance. And it's, Pfizer and this other medical company. It's about to be some big money going out here. And people going to have to be on some insurance to get this stuff. And this stuff ain't going to be free. These vaccines and stuff, it ain't going to always, it's not, I don't think it's going to be free. I don't think it's going to always be free. I don't think it's going to be free to everybody. I just don't think that. I don't. You
think right now that it's not free?
I mean, I think it's free right now. Yeah, I think it's free right now. But I don't think this is the end of it. I don't even think this is the vaccine.
You don't think what?
I don't think it's the vaccine. I don't know what this thing. I'm telling you, I do not trust the government. And I think it's about power. I think it's about money.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you are a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
I am.
So, I mean, I'm going to say that I don't think that they're trying. Now, here's the thing. They need us.
Who?
As black people.
Who?
Well, first of all, who's going to work?
Who? They got the essays.
They need us.
They got the essays and messages.
Well, hey, whatever will kill us will kill them.
I mean, they do need us. They need some entertainment. They can't dump.
Yeah, they
can't run fast.
All of the stuff that we do, we are important.
They'll keep a few of us.
Oh, fine.
They'll keep a few of us. Knock out some of these ghettos or whatever. We don't. It's some of us. Come on now. It's some of us to be like shoes. Take the gangbangers. To be like take the niggas over there in Stop 6. Take the little kid or whatever. I forget what the little boy name is. 12 years old. A lot of older people will be like, shoot, take them.
Well, listen, I mean, at Rashonda, and I hear you too, that it's no proof. But so in other words, here's the thing. There's only a few thousand doses right now. Everybody's not going to take it first round. By the time it gets to where we could probably even take it, it'll be round 3. So, you know what I'm saying? Surely by round 2, they would have worked out the kinks or whatever the case may be. So by round 3,
Man,
come on.
I think it's so many underlying conditions and so much stuff going on with that, because the vaccine gonna be free. But like, what's the dude? Fred Thomas, I think it is. He's in a medically induced coma. The comedian, the preacher dude. Fred Thomas, ain't it?
From where?
The comedian from around here somewhere. You told me about him. The pastor. Wow.
I can't remember.
Fred Thomas. The dude who was a pastor, who's in a medically induced coma right now. And I don't think that all I'm saying is the other symptoms that's around it, that don't make it free. The vaccine might be free, but all the symptoms that are around it are not free. If you get admitted to the ER, it's not going to be free just because you got COVID.
Mm-hmm. Who are you talking about?
Fred Thomas.
I don't know who that is. He's a pastor? Or what church? I don't know who
You
that
want
is.
to talk about the comedian? I don't know. We need to move on.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, because now I'm trying to figure out who that is. All right,
it's
y'all.
the guy you told me about. I don't know what you smoking nowadays. You must be sneaking into my stash or something, because you the one who told me.
Huh. Okay. So listen, y'all. Now, let's talk about this. So.
You know this dude right there. I wouldn't have known about it if you wouldn't have told me. Because I thought it was a pastor in Houston. You said he wants to hear in Florida.
Okay, so let's talk about this. All right, so y'all remember D Wade's son. Now he was saying they what's her name? What's his stepmom's name? Gabrielle did an interview she was on a TV show, and she was doing an interview, and she was saying that he was feeling, before he came out, to the world about his situation and how he felt or whatever, that he felt like he was already being outed because people would make comments and that kind of thing. And that was the thing that made him feel like, listen, I need to go ahead and tell everybody, about what's going on with me. He said because people were making really ugly comments about how he dressed and that kind of thing. He wasn't comfortable when he would take a picture with the family and all of that. And so he was just, feeling some kind of way. So at the end of the day, his family really had to get behind him to give him some support, because people were, how do you dog out a 12-year-old? Why would you do that? Why would society be so cruel to this young man? He was 12. He was 12 years old at the time. And before he came out, he was kind of, had a little feminine touch about how he dressed and that kind of thing. But people were, in the comments talking about he dressed like this, and, why y'all letting him have nails, and, all of that. And so he was really, really feeling bad about him, about what was going on. And so that was why they felt like, okay, let's put him out. Let's let him go on and come out. Now he's 13 now. And, he's feeling good about, who he is or whatever, even though, society still, kind of rants on him. So what are your thoughts on that? Now, do you think that as a 13-year-old that this is something that, that he should even be dealing with, first of all?
It's celebrity. That's celebrity life. I don't know nothing about that kind of life. Shoot, that's what ain't all in your business or whatever. I do believe this though. If you don't want to be in the limelight, you don't have to be in the limelight. Like I feel like I don't think everybody got the kind of security or whatever like Michael Jackson got, but you they releasing pictures all on the internet. You don't have to release pictures on IG with all y'all stuff on like that. You don't have to. So you invite that.
So you saying that the family had the option to not put the little boy on
they
in the
ain't
public like that.
Put him on social media and all that stuff like that. I guess it came with the territory. Maybe they wanted to be an entertainment couple. Maybe they want a reality show or something like that. So maybe that came with it or something. But if you don't really want to be seen, you don't have to be seen. There are people who stay out of public view. There are some celebrities that stay out of public
that keep
view.
their kids out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's celebrities that keep themselves, out of public view.
Right.
So, if you don't want to be in that public view, you don't have to be.
Well, but see, now I believe that D Wade and Gabrielle, they are both, celebrities in their own right. But now the kids, they don't really do they say, hey, do you want to do this? You want to take a picture? They don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't ask the
posing.
kids.
On IG, these are poses. You know what I'm saying? They got it almost like they got a photographer. Somebody sitting back taking pictures. This is a 1, 2, 3 type of situation.
Right.
These ain't cameos.
Not surprise.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, you asking for that. You asking for that, and if you know that your kid is different. And they're going, you better prepare them. I mean, you just going to have to, I know it's a little bit deeper. For me, I don't know about it when millions of people are coming after my son. I've had my son to come home, and because he was different, we had to address some things.
Right.
But on a million people, millions of people scale of people, that's a little rough to handle.
Right.
I would hope that I could prepare my kid to be able to handle whatever's coming. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I'm gonna have my kid dressing like when
but
that's a little different, man. That's a lot. That compounds a little more. My son might have been made fun of because he didn't cuss at the time, or because he came from a Christian school or a Christian household at the time or something. That's a little bit simpler than wearing some girl clothes. That's an easy kill for anybody who want to make fun of kids.
Right.
Right.
So here's my thing so as a father, a parent, let me say this, as a parent, do you just support? I mean, because surely they saw him come out the room and that he had on some fit and flare pants and, a cut off shirt. And they didn't say, man, don't you want to go put something else on? Like, you just let him get in there and take the picture like that.
That's what they did. They said, it's like, they supporting him in all that he does. It's like, no, they ain't gonna tell him, hey,
we're not wearing that. We're not wearing that. Go put on polo. Go put on a polo. So apparently they were just like, and that's my thing. How far do you just be like, okay, you my kid, I'm behind you 100%. Just do whatever you want to do. Like, to me, my stance on that. I think he was a little young to make that decision on his own. Mm-hmm. I do. I don't think that it warranted making fun of him like Boosie did or whatever Boosie was doing. I don't think it warranted that. But I do think he was too young to make that decision on his own. I do think that they should have said, okay, baby, listen, we know that you feel different, but just, let's wait till you turn 16 and, when you can kind of make some decisions on your own and decide if that's really what you want. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to you 12 and I think, you 12, but you mature. No.
I hate to, it kind of sound, I don't know, it may sound kind of chauvinistic or something, or I don't know what it is, but I just believe in the art of little boys don't dress like that. And that's basically what I'm going to tell them, be like, look, this ain't how men dress. This ain't how this ain't.
But it's deeper than that.
I don't know. I grew up from another era where you don't question stuff, and you know now you get to question stuff. Now you get to say,
the kids.
Yeah. So it's like if I was to tell my son, hey, little boys don't dress like that. It's like, well, why not?
Right? Why come I can't wear it? Lyric get to wear pants and jeans, and so yeah.
I mean, I get it, and I don't know. It's just there's a certain tone back in the day when it's a certain tone when your parent get that tone. It's like, okay, stop asking that question. But now,
right? They just
have
keep
more
on.
of a voice. But right. I don't know. It's just there's a parent-child relationship that has to be established there, and it's got to be established until that child is able to make decisions on their own. Now, if he wants to do that later on, but I don't know, man. Between 10 and 12, man, I don't know if I can have it.
Right, like Lakeisha said, because I said so. Right. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that kind of world now. It's not.
It is that kind of world.
Well,
it's whatever kind of world you make it as far as you and your kids.
As far as how
home,
your house
how
is.
you raise your kids.
Right.
Because if what you say go, then what you say go, period, point blank. If you allow your kid, and people talk about, the mental health and all that, because whatever.
But at the end of the day, do you now, okay, yes, because I said so. However, you're going to keep kids from asking a question.
I mean, it's not, you free to ask the question.
Right.
But my answer is my answer. You free to answer. You free to ask any question you want to. Mm-hmm. But my answer is my answer. If we don't dress like that, then we just don't dress like that.
Right. And so it's just cause it is.
Man, that's just how it is. I don't think that's chauvinistic at all. I just think it's just how you raise your kids. And there's going to be some families, there's going to be some people that allow their kids. There's going to be some Dwayne Wade type of families that allow their kids.
Right.
There were some back in the day, they just kept it a little bit more under wraps. Now they can be out with it.
Right.
Me, myself, how my son or how my daughter turn out, that's really on them at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. But as for me and my house, I'm gonna start that off. I ain't gonna go biblically the whole way, but while you here,
this how you gonna be.
This is right. This is how you gonna carry yourself. I mean, like, okay, boom, there you go. You say why you here? Mm-hmm. This is how you gonna carry yourself.
Right.
Just period. So that's just one of those ways of how you gonna carry yourself.
Right.
It was times when I was told when I was young, it's like, you a Johnson. Johnsons don't do that. Mm-hmm. And it was certain things, I think it was stealing or lying or whatever the case. It's like, we don't lie, we don't steal, we don't do, so it's like it's certain things that you do as far as your family. You tell your kids, hey, that's not, we don't do that. We don't do that here. Other people, you might see other people doing it or whatever, but we don't do it like that here.
Right. Okay, so a family was upset because they were kicked off the plane. The 2-year-old refused to wear a mask. Yeah, I think I saw that too. But now a 2-year-old can't make their own decision. However, kids, when they babies like that, they don't want to wear these masks.
I understand. I get it. But you gotta, 2 is rough.
Yeah.
2 is rough. Terrible 2s, they kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I've probably been like, look, y'all can pin him to the wing. I don't know.
Espanola, thank you. I appreciate you, babe. So, because my granddaughter, she's like, you took a picture of her in the store. She had the mask on. She said, soon after she took that picture, she snatched it off. So at the end of the day, like, it's hard to, make a kid. But my understanding is under 10, they don't even quote unquote require it. But I guess on airplanes, you're going to have to do something. You probably have to make that baby go to sleep or something.
The discipline is a little bit different. I think if you go back to younger generations, if I had to wear a mask and my mama with the type of discipline that she carried, she said I would have taped that mask on. And that's the thing about it is, with earlier generations, you can get popped in public. You can get disciplined in public. Right. And even with that, you can get discipline in private, because let's just be honest, a lot of us are taking corporal punishment out of the home, so we're not doing whoopings no more.
Right.
So and that's a way that kept me in line. Yeah. It was like that's why I would have kept my mask on, regardless if I was choking or not.
Yeah, but not probably 2. You wouldn't really understand it. That's the thing.
No, at 2 you do understand. Terrible 2s is when you kind of.
I'm saying you don't really get the whole mask thing. Like, why am I wearing a mask?
No, but you know after that first or second pop, not to do it no more. Even at 2, because like I said, in terrible 2, that's that discipline part. That's when you get put in line and you kind of understand, hey, this is what's gonna give me pop, and this is what's gonna keep me cool with everything. So it's like, but when you take it all the way out, and that's why I'm all right with corporal punishment, especially in the first 5 to 6 years.
Okay, so did anybody get whoopings? Did y'all get whoopings when y'all were growing up? I think that
tied that mask in
right.
his head.
I think masks are, a whole nother situation. But as far as you whipping a kid for a mask situation, that's kind of weird.
No, it's not even about the mask situation. It's about discipline. It's not about that mask. It's about this. It's about I told you to put that mask on and leave it on, and that's what you're gonna do. So it's not about a mask. It's about I told you to do something, and I'm gonna need you to do that. And that has to be established early.
Yeah.
Regardless of comfort or whatever the situation. How many times you done got a whooping smashed on or whatever they tell you. Don't cry. You better not say nothing.
Right.
You better suck that up. However the situation. So it's about discipline.
Right.
So she know all about booty dressing.
Oh
I don't.
my gosh.
I don't. Just.
What is that?
What is that? I don't.
Oh my.
I think I know what it is, but it's got so many meanings. You can go so many different ways with that. Vanessa said she's afraid of who she would be.
Right, if you didn't get a whooping.
And that's real. That is.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we were a different breed of kids, than what they are now. So these kids today, these are different kids. I mean, it just is. Everything's different. Everything, the internet, the fact that they even were talking about calling 911. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think about that when we was growing up. Did you ever think about that?
Yeah, I did. I called.
Oh, you did what?
I called 911 on my mama. Yeah, I called.
Oh,
I called myself for running away. I ran down to the corner store and I called 911 on my mama, and I went down to the corner and watched the police come to her house and talk to her, whatever the case, and they drove off. And that's when I knew that my whooping was gonna be worse because they ain't take her with.
Oh my goodness!
But I did call.
Oh, wow! How old were you?
I can't remember. I'm about 12.
What did you tell him?
I can't remember, man. And she was abusing me. Yeah, she's trying to kill me.
Oh my goodness!
Like if I go, like, look, this lady is crazy, and I'm not gonna go up into the house.
Wow!
The police went down there and they talked to her. I don't know what was said or none of that. Pretty much they sided with her.
What did you want them to do?
I don't know. Take her to jail.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
I'm just talking about what you still living.
Oh my goodness! Oh Lord!
Yeah, I'm still living. I'm still here. Money ladder living. Mama, I love you.
I'm just mad. I'm mad you gonna go down there and call the police on your mom. Then you see him leave and she ain't in the car in the back seat. Golly.
Once they ain't take her, I was like,
boy.
I was like, man, this whooping gonna be.
Oh my goodness! So you already knew that whooping was gonna be something.
I mean, I called the police to get out the whipping. I was trying to, that was like a threat. It was like, I'm gonna call the police on you. And you can't touch me.
Okay, so first of all, you got home because you was already gonna get a whoop when you got home.
I was gonna get a whoop when I got home. That was the whole idea behind it. I mean, you know how your mama is. Like, when we get home, I'm gonna turn you over.
So as soon as you get home, you jumped out the car and start running. Oh my God!
Yeah, so look, I had it planned out. I was like,
nothing with me.
Not with me today, partner. We're not having that today. It ain't going down like that. So as soon as you put that boy in park,
you jump out and start running.
Hey, I was a little track star, so it wasn't no catching
bad. That is bad, right? Oh my God. Lord.
So yeah, I took out running.
Okay, Rashonda. She said she wished Landon would. How you gonna jump out the car and start running, run down to the store? See, that's when they had them pay phones. You had to run down there to the store.
I ran down to the store and call. Called the police and said, look, this
Wow.
lady, she's crazy. I ain't even finna go back up in that house. She violent.
Wow.
She can't be trusted.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He say, look, he say, you are a miracle walking.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Lord help.
Yeah. He said, I'm gonna slap him for you when I see him. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Look, there was a point, whipping, like you say, whippings, you know, you don't know where you would be without them. That was the only way to keep me in line. I ain't had no father figure, nothing like that. So that was the only way to kind of keep me in line. And it didn't really keep me in line. It just kind of, it kept me out of jail.
Right.
So I was still acting up. I was still acting a fool, and I knew punishment was coming. But at least it was enough. That, along with talks about, you know, who I was, where I came from. It's like, we're not thieves. We're not liars. We're not,
Right.
you know, all these
Right.
things that you're doing. So,
Right.
you know, between that and the whoopings, that's what kind of kept me in line.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I'm kind of a advocate for it. I'm for it. I want to discipline you because I don't want nobody else discipline.
Yeah,
I want you
yeah.
to go into all
Right,
situations with discipline,
right.
you know, so nobody else has to do it, because I don't want to have to, you know, hurt nobody, get in trouble, or risk my freedom
Right.
because, you know,
Right.
I ain't teach you know the rules. So
Right.
I'm
That's it.
glad they did that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, it was some days I thought that my mom couldn't stand. It was whoopings every day. But I messed up every day. You know, I chose to go the other way every day, so I can't fault her for that. So,
Right.
you know,
Right.
it is what it is.
Yeah. So we're thankful for the kids being who they are right now. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. That's another one in the books. That is another one in the books. And so we appreciate y'all for joining us and joining in on the conversation. And this is Caravan of Dreams, the redo. Y'all know what we do every Monday at 8 something. We appreciate you.
We really appreciate y'all for sticking with us. Those of you
Yeah.
who came back through and then shared
Right.
the second
Yes.
live
Thank you,
and all
thank
that
you,
good
thank
stuff,
you.
we appreciate it.
Yes.
We need that type of energy. So
Yes.
y'all have a good week.
Yes, indeed. And let's see, next Monday. No, so we're not at Christmas yet. So we'll see y'all next Monday, same jazz time.
Same jazz channel.
All right, y'all. Be blessed.